I'm not clicking on any of this. This is initiate. Is he deleting his file? I think he is. Orwell.exe is not responding. Wait for the program to respond. Did he literally crash the game? Oh, nope, there it is. It's back. Okay. Is the conference call then? What? Hello, is this working? Anybody here? Well, I am. Harry, I didn't know if you would still be around. Seems neither Cassandra or Joseph are here. It's neither nor. Ha, did you really expect otherwise? I don't know, somehow. Holy crap. What is this? Who are you? A fool who is baffled by the madness he just witnessed. Otherwise, initiate. Well, glad you decided to join us. That's completely unintended. What do you mean? You're in the call, aren't you? Yeah, I'm also in Orwell. In Orwell? Abe sent me an IP address to get into Orwell. It makes hacking the damn thing incredibly easy. He did what? And that worked? Like a charm. I now kind of control the damn thing. It's really, really worrying. Come again? You have Orwell on a freaking leash? Fucking great. How does that worry you? My control is limited and the government will get the control back at some point, but this isn't my primary concern. What makes me nervous is, why would Abraham have such an extensive knowledge of Orwell? This whole thing reeks of an enormous trap, and this is the point where it gets even worse. I had a quick look at his file. Am I Abraham? I don't believe what it says. Abraham is dead. He died quite some time ago. What? Dead? No. Abraham how? He was very sick. Cancer. Ugh, you old fool. Why couldn't you tell us? He gave Nina the orders for the bombings after his demise. This means someone has been setting her up real bad. And not only her. All of us. Who the fuck would do such a thing? I'm not getting info on who or why. What a pity. But it does prove my point. Wait, what do you mean, Jules? It was me. I set you up. Wait a sec. I can't fucking believe where this is going. Are you for real? Are you telling me you told Nita to place those bombs? I did. I'm not proud of it, but it had to be done. What the hell? Why? You and Nina, you two ruined everything for Abraham and for Thought. So you decided that leaving me wasn't enough for revenge? You had to kill innocent fucking people and blame it on all of Thought? It was necessary. Only when things are at their darkest will people listen, take note, and actually enact change. Abe knew that. I know it was extreme. Extreme? It was goddamn murder. I know, damn it. Believe me, I know. Your actions really screwed the members of Thought. Screwed them real good. Most of all, Nina. How can you justify that? What did you do all of this for? Thought needed to be destroyed. That was the whole point of its formation. Instead of seeking me out and arresting me, Orwell labeled you all target persons and investigated you all. Screwed up your lives. People need to see how fucked up Orwell is. It's not protection. It's invasive and manipulative, doomed for everyone. No one is innocent. Everyone's a suspect. Abe wanted to make the world stand up against things like Orwell. He knew how dangerous the project was. That's why he worked on it. He did what? He worked on Orwell? This confirms what I feared, but I didn't want to believe it. So, if so, he could have gone to the media and make it all public, couldn't he? He was afraid. He thought nothing would ever change if he did. Can you blame him? He told me everything, and only me. Ha, funny. I realized you were actually much better, yet much worse activist than Nina or me could ever be. That's admirable in a strange and very fucked up way. I still don't get it. Why draw all this attention to Thought? You didn't convince anyone by your actions. Why this gathering? Why let me hack Orwell? I just needed to convince one person how faulty Orwell was. Costigan, the guy Harry leaked information about, was the man on the inside, only an advisor. The person who has really been spying on you is still around. The person who actually went through your stuff, passed on the data, the one listening right now, the investigator. That's right, I'm talking to you. I knew you had to be around when everyone would come together. You had to be listening. And this shit was just a windfall, a chance to make sure you'd not immediately go up against us. Investigator, I have a question for you. Now that you saw Orwell firsthand, do you really think that this system will help anyone? Did you think the government would not spy on you as well? Did you think you were outside the system? No. Think again. They evaluate even you. Abe knew that. He saw the madness. They evaluate even you, the investigators. But we can stop it. You can stop it. Remember, you became recruited for being outside the system, outside of the nation. What if we show people what they store about you, that even you are not outside of the system, that no one's outside of the system? All you need to do, investigators, upload the data they have on you, incriminating yourself. This so mind-bogglingly stupid, Jules. This so-so. Why would the investigator cooperate? The government will come after him. That's exactly the point. This evaluation is supposed to be a safety net so that no one misuses Orwell. Acting on evidence is mandatory. If the investigator incriminates themselves, they'll be forced to prosecute them and reveal this evidence. That the investigators are actually being spied on as well, publicly. That is absolutely mad. I don't see it working. I would like to offer an alternative investigator. It just so happens that a certain Catherine DELACROIX is in the files too. I say we make use of the fact we have control over Orwell. God damn it, it's going too fast. I can't scroll down. I literally cannot scroll down. That's annoying. That's highly annoying, game. Highly annoying. Harrison, what's going on? User quit session. Seems he just fell prey to this great surveillance system. It's down to the two of us, it seems. Well, my plan to gather support for you failed, investigator, but if you still want to fulfill my plan, go on and give DELACROIX hell. You will find something dirty. Investigator, it's time to make up your mind. You can tear down the entire system. Just complete my plan, please. See, I told you. I will turn DELACROIX into a target person. I think I can easily activate access to her PC for you as well. When Abraham stopped his work for the Rosen and the government, he cloned all information he had and hid it in the office. He told me and I maintained it. The system is programmed to boot itself again in a couple of minutes. You'll have access to everything. You just need to find the UID of the device. I cannot tell you where, none that Orwell isn't tracking data chunks. I have full understanding if you judge and incriminate me for what I've done. I think I deserve it. I was thrown into the darkest dungeon. Achievement. Finally, I thought this disturbance would never end. The back-end engineers say we've had an unwanted guest. We already know that it was thought. It's about time to undo them. We must be strong. We must show these people for what they are. The nation's safety is depending on it. Find a way to incriminate them. Together as a group, all we need is a hint from Abraham. That Abraham, I got the hiccups, intended this group to carry out terrorist actions. We could trace the attack back to a remote PC. I will manually unlock this PC for you. Alright, let's go down there and see if I can find where we were. That's too far. Alright, it just so happens that a certain Catherine DELACROIX is in the files too. I say we make use of the fact we have control over Orwell. Let's use it as a weapon. There's something dirty to be found about Mrs. DELACROIX for sure. Let them act on that evidence. Now we're talking. Wait. Did I really? What? I read all that. Alright, I'm moving on. So, I can either... So this is the fork on the road here. This is me choosing my ending that I want. I'm just making sure there's nothing else that I can do here. I can either turn an initiate and let Orwell go and keep going on, or I can expose Catherine. See, as advanced as Orwell might be, it won't gather much from a standard switched-off PC. Goodbye, investigator. Soon you might find yourself in a position where you're wishing you had listened to my warnings. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Was clicking on it my decision? I thought I was going to be able to peek to see what I could find. Oh my god. Alright, well, let's start at the top left. Works at Rosen Coincidence, seems to have organized peaceful protests. Ex-affairs, and he's doing the same thing! He's doing the same thing! Themba's doing the same thing. Bit too shy, maybe hiding something. I should get around talking to her for some time. Okay. I'm gonna check that. Well, let's check it right now. Oh, he got arrested. Found alone at Orchard Drive, working on his laptop, which is connected to a public Wi-Fi. The suspect noticed our arrival. He attempted to fell. I think that's supposed to be flee. I could be wrong. We hereby confirm that Mr. Themba von Billion was placed as an intern at Rosen Technologies Limited from February to June. He worked in the division of in-house security. The assignment of the internship was completed with outstanding success. So he worked at Rosen. Please don't do this. My friend, I do appreciate your worries, and I understand them. I too have considered this endlessly. But the result of the consideration can only be to intervene. I don't get it. Intervene with what? Why don't you tell me? I can't risk telling you. Not now. I will be placed at Rosentech. That's all I can say. So he was a plant. This very government has deprived me of the chance for a better future. A future with my sister here. And I will not stand idly by while the most sane and intelligent person I know makes such a dick move to become corrupted by government. The opportunity to have such an impact on our common future will only come once in a lifetime. I need you to understand this. Bullshit! We can always do something about the government. You find some followers, build a group, gain followers, just like me, start a guerrilla war. Think through what you're saying. Consider the chain of events this will set in motion. I will found a cell for this guerrilla war, then I will recruit members, call to arms, then we start acting, even bombings possibly, to kill. Then they will increase security measure. Nothing gets better. So this is interesting. Obviously, he's not saying he will do this. He's saying this as a hypothetical is what he's saying to do. I've had it. You're making up excuses. You aren't better than anybody else. This is about money, nothing else. Oh, don't be ridiculous. This is the last time we speak. I will no longer read your blog. I will no longer comment. I will no longer care. I will be gone. Poof. Very well, I understand. You are young. You're fiery. It is okay if you do not support the actions of a stupid old man. I would not act differently, I suppose. Maybe it is time to part ways then. It is! I hope you will achieve something. I hope you'll achieve everything you want eventually by peaceful means, and you'll be able to live your life freely. You'll always be the one to initiate my thoughts with your regular comments to my post. So is this guy the one who was impersonating? And I like how they use the word initiate there. Hey Winston, what's up, my man? So am I? Hold on a second. Am I not limited by data chunks, right? Where is the dog? In contact with Winston. Okay. You hear about the Bonton bombings? Yeah. Was on the news even here. What about it? I've been doing research. I know some peeps who might be behind it. I spoke to them, claiming they suspect the government, so two possibilities exist. Those people were trying to bullshit me big time, or there's more to it. I need to exclude the latter. You wouldn't know anything about goings-on with the nation's government, would you? Actually, I might. There's a rumor. What rumor? A friend of mine claims to know a guy going by the name of X2 Think, who got recruited by the government. Recruited for what? For a system called Orwell. Orwell, like the author? What is it? Yeah, just like him. It's pretty vague what it actually can do, but everything points to a crowdsourced surveillance of the web as a whole. They recruit everyday peeps for this outside the nation. Super hush-hush. What? Are you sure? Assume the worst. Why didn't you tell me earlier, man? Like I said, not sure. All pretty vague, just on the grapevine. Now where is the connection to the Bonton bombings? System entered a test phase on April 13th. Ring a bell? Holy crap indeed. Anything else? Not for now. Okay. Sawubona through what? .co.za. How's life in the nation? It Is it still as sprawling as the last time you sent me a letter? I sure hope so. Blah, blah, blah. Big brother, I know you're still so determined to get me to the nation. I'm writing this email to let you know that I am fine here. Maybe our home in Cape Town isn't a house in Bonton. And of course I miss you dearly, but don't waste your life on this. You took the chance to get out of here, and you had every right to. How should you have foreseen the security bill or however it was named? You couldn't. I know you made the stupid promise to come and get me. Forget about it. I release you. Instead, promise me something else. To put your anger aside and live your life, please. By the way, that's his sister. Your old laptop is fine. I don't know what that noise was. In fact, I'm typing this very email on it. Remember the endless hours we sat in front of that tiny broken screen and you'd show me how to operate it? But mostly, we would play this ancient version of Battleship that showed nothing but grids and circles and crosses. Alright. Need to visit him at Rosen. I need to know what he does. He really was there. Didn't recognize me, though. What was he doing? What the hell became of him? Real sweetie. Angry, angry, angry. Need to check her. Soldier in the army. Has a kid. Don't think she's behind us. Harmless. Arrested? No idea who this guy is. New surveillance system according to Winston. Crowdsourced. Can observe the whole web. Secret recruitment outside the nation. Check IPs. Possible intrusion point. Back in. Benjamin Costigan, advisor. What is an investigator then? Alright. And I can't go on hers. My ass is going to be arrested any moment now, right? I'm assuming. What was that noise then? Oh. Oh shit. The party. Okay. I got information on Catherine Delacroix. Where is her thing? Where is her thing? Did I just pass over it? Am I just completely blind? Holy shit, I thought I had a node for her. Alright, let's move slowly there. Unknown person. Oh, there she is. Okay, the Ministry of Security, Ms. Delacroix, has subsequently granted the position of... Yeah. She's the one who put in the safety bill. Well, I mean, shit, may as well go over here again, right? Nobody new in here? No? Okay. Notable alumni. Orlando Buford. Oh, that's right, it's her. Early study years as a student of criminal law. Has been a member of the party. I don't think I need this. Let's disable that. I don't want to look through all those again. That's a nightmare. Alright, what popped up? Something new popped up. Welcome, Miss Delacroix. There is one request waiting action. Inauguration of Bonton Panopticon, May 16th. Meeting with NSEC Security. You canceled attendance. Wait, what day was this emailed? Is this the date for this? Ooh, shit, son. Alright, that's not giving me anything. Alright. Was there anything new over here? I don't think so. But she's back online? Oh, this is her phone, never mind. Gallery, that must be her son. And her husband right there. Hey, Mom. That's her. There you go. She's got a son named Frank. Oh, Frank! Is Frank the one behind all this? Her own son? Because remember, He's the one who had all the hours at the cafe. Can you lend me your car? Blah, 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 blah. Are you at school? Is everything normal though? Yeah. Don't leave. Going to send someone to fetch you at 3. Why? What's going on? Don't worry. Getting out late. Swamped at work. Ed. This is her husband, I assume. Oh shit. I bet her son is behind this. Or maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. So this is your number, you piece of filth. Leave the nation and its glorious people alone with the poison you spread. Hilarious. Contacts. Peter Faulkner looks an awful lot like... Hold on a second here. He looks a little bit like Abraham, right? Or am I just crazy? Anyways, there's nothing in here. Oops. Is there something I'm missing? What else is interesting in here? Did I miss a chat? Oh, she just had another chat. Catherine, up for a quick call in a moment? Triflith is... God, I can't stand that name. Is going to fuck us up if we don't calm the situation down. Heading there. Need you to hold ground. We must go over the details in the meantime. Alright, call me. Oh my god. Bonton bombings have been a real blessing. All this will make Orwell all the more tolerable. So the government was behind this. Which I think I suggested that like in episode 1, didn't I? Yes, if nothing goes wrong. In the meantime, I'll keep schmoozing Kesarth. Guy is such a nuisance. I control the leak to the TMB. Is this not giving... So it's yellow, but it's not... Screw her. I'm definitely putting that in there. Oh, shit. Oh, come on. I wanted to see what else I could do. Announce resignation after Orwell investigator finds incriminating evidence against her. Government cancels Orwell on the 19th. Government announces immediate termination, blah, blah, blah. We have a lot of data. Juliet, we had an obligation to reveal this malicious project, thought to be rebuilt, continue to reveal revelations of power abuse. Investigator entangled with activist group thought wanted for immediate arrest, whether their home country... I thought he was arrested. Oh no, that's not Harrison. We're not talking about Harrison. We're talking about me. Why is it so laggy? Why is it... Did my game... No, my game's not frozen. Fixer! His name is Fixer. I gotta make this about me, right? The investigator who is likely to be in possession of insider information on their surveillance project known as Orwell. Where is Fixer at? Where is he at? So awkward saying my name in the third. I can't go to the left here. I don't know what's going on. Am I blind once again? I can't find my name. I have a feeling it's this one. No, that's probably her son. Never mind. So where's Fixer? Probably tied to Symes? This is probably it right here. Okay. I think that was a mistake in their procedural music. I think it's... Anyways, it sounded broken. So that's it. In the end, the government did it, and I turned her in. It felt kind of abrupt. I wish I had a better way of knowing that was going to end the game, because there were other things that I could have read into. I'm not sure if I would have gotten more information about it, but I was sold on the story, right? I wanted to read more about what was going on, but I couldn't because that ended the game, essentially, basically. So what do I think about the game? I liked it. I had fun. The story was engaging enough. What's interesting about it, and this was commented on earlier in the series, I don't remember your name, I'm sorry, but he said something about it feeling very real. And that's an interesting way to look at it, because when you play other games that are perhaps Big Brother type games, like Papers, Please or Beholder or whatever. It felt a little bit different than this one. This one felt real in the sense that there was no, other than the opening scene, there was no really in-game avatars that you can follow, right? This wasn't a first-person or a third-person game. You couldn't look around and see these game avatars of people. What we got to see were their actions, their chats, their writing, what they write on websites, their emails, their thoughts. Basically, we knew them through their minds and what they said and did like that, and not just like a video game avatar, where a video game avatar could possibly take you out of a reality, right? It can take you into an uncanny valley where it seems kind of, where it takes you, there's a reality and then there isn't. You're like, wait, this is just the game. Whereas with this, it's all the chat. So in a way, this kind of felt a little bit more realistic. In a way. So it worked. I think it worked. But however, there's still a part of me that felt it would have been neater to be able to participate in a 3D environment of spying on people. And I don't mean in a way like Beholder, where it's kind of cartoony. I mean in a more serious way. But that obviously would have been completely out of the scope of this game. This game obviously knew what it wanted to be, right? But I would like to see something like that. Anyways, I guess there was a lot of hand-holding in this game. It forced me to make a few decisions where I felt like I didn't have enough information to make a decision. And that was kind of frustrating. I guess it was intended, but it was still frustrating nonetheless. I didn't like it. I'd rather be able to make a decision based on information, even if you didn't highlight the information for me, if it was available in an article somewhere, or even one of the articles I've already read, it would have been nice to be able to say, oh, I remember reading about that, X, Y, and Z, so I'm going to choose this. But it wasn't that. It gave me, it's either A or B, you have to guess. And I didn't like that. Not me, anyways. That's not for me. Other people probably don't care. But anyways, I enjoyed it. I guess the episodic thing kind of worked. It was really nice that they got it out on time. I mean, even though this episode was later in the day, they still got it on the same day. And that seems to be pretty hard for episodic games to do, right? To release on time. You go down the list of episodic games and they're all late at some point. And these guys were able to get them out on time, so kudos to them for it. The art style was great. It worked. You know me, I like low poly stuff. This was all low poly. So, worked for me. I liked it. I had a good time. If they were to make another game, a sequel to this, Orwell's back, I would probably play it. I'll keep an eye out for their next game, because I really enjoyed this one. And I hope you guys did too, and I guess I'll see you in the next series. Bye-bye.